Everybody tweeted out that it was just a cramp. Then, it's okay if Devin Travis is hurt, I guess, because at least you have Troy Tulowitzki's back in the lineup. You didn't Brian Jones to play a little bit of second base. That's not okay. There's a big hole in the lineup there, but that's okay. Well, I mean, it's the bottom of the lineup. You need a new leadoff hitter, because I was impressed that John Gibbons went back to Devin Travis in the leadoff spot yesterday, opposed to Jose Reyes, because I thought maybe he was soured a little bit by Devin Travis's his play out of a leadoff spot early this season. Small sample size, but the guy can get on base. He can take some pitches. I thought he would have been perfect in that leadoff spot. Now, he missed a month and a half already this season with a similar injury. It's hard to imagine him being back soon or not needing a DL stint. And listen, I love Ryan Goins. I understand what Ryan Goins is. He can't hit. Okay, you know, might run into one of every once in a while. The guy's got an OPS under 600. He's a great glove man and a valuable piece of any major league team on a 25-man roster, but he's like the 24th, 25th man. Yeah. So if he's playing every day, and I imagine Steve Tolson's going to get the call up back on the 40-man roster, and you kind of do a platoon thing there, you're losing quite a bit of offense. Now, it is the bottom of the order, and this team's going to be juggernaut 1 through 6. It shouldn't matter. But there was a point yesterday where you took the elation of acquiring Troy Tulowitzki early in the day, and it was so far back in people's minds when you had Devin Travis already out of the game with an injury, Jose Reyes out of the game with an injury that at the time looked pretty bad, because we know how bad those hamstring injuries can be. Now, it turns out it's not so bad, but at the time both those guys were out. You were trailing to the worst team in all of baseball, the Philadelphia Phillies. And the reason you were trailing was because the umpires blew a call so egregious. Yeah. I don't know, it's got to be like on the short list of worst calls all season in Major League Baseball. And Noah Syndergaard was throwing a perfect game through 6 innings. That was at like, I want to say 9 o'clock last night. All that was going down. Hey, you couldn't, no. It was, I know it was just hours removed from Troy Tulowitzki, but you almost forgot about it. Like that wave of positive emotions had totally exited your body by about 9 o'clock last night.
I'm not the biggest fan of R.A. Dickey, and he'll go tonight at 7 o'clock on Sportsnet. I'm not even a fan of it on Sportsnet, but I was kind of rooting for Syndergaard to throw that perfect game last night, because it just would have been a good talk show fodder today with us, especially with Dickey getting the start. And a lot of people worried that Hoffman was dealt in that trade and that he could be a legitimate ace for the Rockies down the road. They're on the high 90s, but again, it's tough to be an ace and be a great pitcher in Denver and in area. It's get better. It's on ace and maybe Jeff Francis.
Jeff Francis was outstanding, and Jorge De La Rosa's had his moments. I still have questions about Jeff Hoffman, because I don't get it, but I've read enough. I haven't seen him really at all. He wasn't pitching in spring training. His professional career just started this year because of the Tommy John surgery. But he's kind of a head scratcher, because he throws hard. He throws 96, 97. He can touch 99, 100. Yeah, but he doesn't strike people out. And I know he's done well in AA, did well in Dunedin. But even when he's getting through 6, 7 innings, giving up 1, 2 runs, the strikeout numbers are exceedingly low. And apparently, Fangraphs had a great story about Jeff Hoffman a couple months ago about the Blue Jays changing his mechanics and his delivery to try and keep him away from more elbow injuries, but also make him more of a contact pitcher. Like, he got from 99, he's trying to induce contact early in counts, which is kind of weird, which apparently makes it project to maybe a 3-4 in the rotation instead of a 1, which is, when you're top 10 draft pick, you're being a number 1 in somebody's rotation. So we'll see how it works out. Yeah, he's in Colorado, but it's the National League as well, and that division is exactly rife with spectacular hitters on the Dodgers.